And then color is contextual when it comes to cultural context as well. So this is a very old study about generality of color tendencies. So, connotations of brightness, white versus black. White is good, happy, pretty, sweet, and clean, and black is rougher, angrier, and more crooked. So this is a study from 1960, and they're trying to look at some different cultural contexts. So they're talking about Anglo people and Navajo people and the different characterizations of colors. I also liked this really long infographic about color, which I've broken into pieces for my slideshow so that I can sort of scroll down it. So, thinking about red, and this is mostly talking about kind of an American or Western context. Red is an accent, it's power or passion. Um, Orange is balanced, it's friendly. Yellow is bright and happy and cheerful. It could be children or it could be antiquity. Green maybe works well for environmental things, recycling, it's positive. It could mean affluence, related to money. Again, American money is green. Blue, trustworthiness. It's good for corporate and business designs. Could be used for social websites, Twitter, Facebook, things like that. They use blue in their logo. Purple, nobility, abundance, dignity, wealth, luxury, romance, maybe. And then monochromatic things like black as power, elegance, and modernity, gray, neutrality and calm, white, clarity, cleanliness, hope. Browns, there's sort of like cream, tan, and brown, and then, there's elegance, piety, wholesomeness. So again, I think these are generalizations and again are based on kind of Western culture, but I think are useful to think about when you're choosing colors. And you might want to think more about the cultural context if your visualization is going to be seen outside the United States. So if we think about color in other cultures, I just grabbed a couple screenshots here. One is about red in Indian culture, which is maybe being associated more with marriage, could be wealth and power. In South Africa, red is mourning. In Thailand, red is Saturdays. In Chinese culture, red is the new year. It could be funerals or weddings, so it could represent celebration. And then different ways to think about yellow. France, yellow is jealousy, betrayal, weakness. In China, yellow is associated with pornography. In African countries, yellow may be for people of high rank. In Japan, yellow means bravery. And in Thailand, yellow is the lucky color for Monday. So I love this kind of synesthesia that is being referenced here of colors and days of the week that are being associated together. This is a really beautiful data visualization. I'll try to remember to post the links so that you could go look at it very easily. But this is a study about color and the impressions of color by people who speak Chinese. I think this is Mandarin Chinese, and people who speak English. And so you can see the entries for color names in these two languages, but there are different ways to write about colors as well. So we could split the name of the color into words. And see what the most popular base colors are. So in Chinese, there's many different versions of red, followed by blue, followed by green. And then there are words like light and dark, which are sort of adjectives for color. So again, there's like this relationship between color and language, and maybe the language that you speak influences the colors that you perceive or at least are familiar with. So, I don't know if you know the webcomic XKCD, but the author saw this joke, which was about color and gender. So, it said color names if you're a girl, and it's all these, very specific words, color names if you're a guy, and it's just a very few of them. And so what the guy who does the webcomic decided to do is run a survey. So he asked people, he showed them colors, and he asked them to say, what is the word for this color? And then he asked them what gender they identify with. So this is the real results, and the color names if you identify as a woman or you identify as a man. And it found that the joke is like a little bit true. So, for example, women had more, gradations of green versus men were more likely to just say these are all green. But there are colors where men were distinguishing between salmon and orange, where women were not. It looks like both genders were identifying teal out of the array of blues. And so the joke wasn't quite true. And then he did this visualization of many different RGB monitor colors. And again, he's got the hex colors as well for HTML and the common names for them. So this is purple, this is green, this is lime, this is sea green, here's periwinkle. And so this could help you see how people describe colors from a huge survey of people. And then, as a follow up, he did this kind of joke comic, which was about the best tasting colors. So, pink is the best tasting color because it's, watermelon, cotton candy, strawberry, question mark, question mark. White has this very, variable range. It could be white chocolate, it could be vanilla. There's question mark, question mark. Black, it looks like he does not like black licorice. I actually love black licorice, so I would disagree about this. Brown, there's kind of like coffee, which apparently is bad, and then there's however you feel about chocolate. So again, there's this association, and again, I think this is mostly thinking about people in the United States, association between color and taste as well. So we have all kinds of associations with colors. We have associations with colors and words, colors and feelings. We even have associations with colors and taste. So I'm looking forward to chatting more with you about your associations with colors.